How's it going, everybody? Welcome back. Today, we're going to be sharing the Super 7 G.I. Joe ReAction Wave 1. We're going to be looking at all 15 figures that were released through Super7.com. And we're also going to be looking at the 3 variants that were released through Target. So let's go ahead and jump into that and have a little fun. We're going to get started with the G.I. Joe Trooper Infantry. We have this trooper represented in 3 flesh tones to be more representative of what armies actually look like around the world. So that's pretty cool. We have a pink flesh tone, a tan flesh tone, and a brown flesh tone. Each of the soldiers comes with an identical rifle and identical uniform, as they would as part of an infantry, right? Makes total sense. It's awesome as it is, but then it has an additional layer of awesomeness when you notice that the artwork for each card represents the soldier or the infantryman that is inside the bubble. How awesome is that, right? Brown infantryman, brown artwork. Pink infantryman, pink artwork. Tan. So very cool and nice little touch there. On the other side of these already awesome cards is what I think the best card back in the entire G.I. Joe universe right now. It's really drawn out and gives you some nice background. Very cool. And then you have a nice cross-sell of different figures that are released in the wave. The way Super 7 has these waves set up for G.I. Joe, as they have the license through 2025. You know, that's awesome. And they'll be doing, I believe, 3 waves a year in G.I. Joe in the ReAction line. So, man, I'm looking forward to some awesome stuff. The way they have it set up is that they're releasing 4 good guys and 4 bad guys each wave, with 3 named characters on each side and then 1 army builder on each side. So the G.I. Joe Trooper in wave 1 has 3 representatives, and the Cobra Trooper has 6 representatives in this wave. And we'll take a closer look at them. Next up, we are looking at the Cobra Troopers. And again, we see them in the pink, tan, and brown flesh tones. The gorgeous artwork. Love the colors. I love that cartoon palette that the soldiers have. How awesome is that? And what we have going on with these figures, the Cobra Troopers, as I mentioned, there's 6 of them in wave 1, is that they have a few variations. So the primary variation is that in the cartoon, you had these suspenders on some of the troopers had an H pattern in the back of the suspenders. So you would have 2 straps with a strap along the middle. And then another set of troopers had what was called a Y back. So it was a singular stem at the bottom of the suspenders that would branch out over the shoulders from the back. So that is one of the distinctions in the wave of Cobra Troopers. Another distinction in the wave is the weapons that they come with. So this trooper, as we see here, comes with a pistol. The next trooper here has a rifle with the scope closer here to the shoulder. And the other trooper has a rifle with the scope closer to the center. So 2 variations there. The rifles are different for each of the troopers in this case, and also the backs of their suspender straps. These figures, if I'm not mistaken, are the H-back figures. The yellow backs are the H-back figures, and the red backs are the Y-back figures. And you see on these figures also that they have different weapons, but otherwise the deco on all of the figures is identical. I'll put 2 close together here for you. Here we have the same Cobra Trooper with a different weapon. One is an H-back, one is a Y-back. But otherwise, the deco is identical, except for also their belt. Look here. This belt has some utility pockets, whereas this belt doesn't have the same pattern of pockets. Interesting little detail there. Now let's look at And here with the two pink figures, we see that they also have different weapons, of course. And the yellow back figure, the yellow card or H back figure has the additional utility pockets, as we saw on the previous figure, whereas the Y back figure does not have as many utility pockets, because it does have some, but otherwise the deco is the same. Really, really nice. And let's just look at the last pair, just for comparison's sake. And again, we see the same, where we have the additional utility pockets and we have different weapons. Very, very nice. On the back, to show you the backs of the cards. So we have a Y back and an H back, and the backs of the cards on these figures are identical. There we go. Very nice. And let's bring out our next set of Awesome Joes. Out here with our named figures in Wave 1, we have Scarlet, we have Baroness and Destro. We'll take a close look at Scarlet. Beautiful, beautiful colors, great deco, great lines. She comes with her crossbow, a quiver with arrows in it that are not removable. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Great paintwork on the face. Quick look at her bio here in the back. Look at how well drawn out that bio is. Absolutely awesome. Best card backs in the Joe universe right now. No question about it. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Next up, we'll take a quick look at the Baroness. Look at the gold. Look at her assault rifle. I like the gloss on the boot and the gloves. Look at the green translucent glasses. Come on, that is so awesome. And her bio. Very, very nice. And Destro. Love the artwork. Beautiful stuff. He has like some rockets here that you can actually attach to his wrist. Really nice. He has his laser pistol. Love the metallic sheen. Beautiful stuff. On the other side, his bio. Love those file cards, man. I feel like saying it every single time. Best card backs in the G.I. Joe universe right now. We have Quinn, Snake Eyes, and Cobra Commander. Love those cartoon colors. Can't say that enough. Looking at the figures that we have in front of us, let's take a look at Cobra Commander first. Love that metallic sheen. The paint applied all over is really, really awesome. The Cobra symbol on his jacket is off center to the left, and I'm mentioning that for a reason, and when we do a comparison in a bit later. The back of his card. Cobra! Quinn. Figure that I'm not very familiar with at all, but I think he looks tough and awesome. Awesome, awesome. Comes with a huge machine gun that does have additional bullets attached there. Very nice. He has a very sparse bio, but it's still more drawn out than every other card back in the G.I. Joe universe. Ba-dum-bum. Next up, man of the hour, Snake Eyes. Love that cartoon look, man. Love those colors. Love the purple. He comes with a rifle, another pistol, or a pistol, I should say. He has a little purple pocket there on his right leg. Beautiful stuff. Loving Snake Eyes. Love the artwork there. Beautiful stuff. Great clean lines on his deco. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Quick look at Snake Eyes, his file card. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm going to keep Snake Eyes and Cobra Commander right over here on the side for our upcoming comparison. And now that we've gone through our 15 ReAction figures released through the official wave on Super7.com. I'll bring in the 3 variants that were released through Target. And so we have Snake Eyes on the card back of the comic book, right? And how cool is that? And it made me wonder about this in general, right? Is this going to become a pattern and a trend? Will there be a unique series of ReAction G.I. Joes that have the card back of different issues from the comic book? Is that going to be a thing, or was this kind of like a one offshoot kind of thing? Things that make you wonder, right? We also have another variant of Snake Eyes. This, interestingly enough, says he is the Secret Service variant. And I know that this was an international release at some point years ago. I'm not familiar with it at all, but I just know that that's what Brian Flynn said in a recent interview online on YouTube. And we also have the Cobra Commander with the vac metal for his face shield. And we'll start out with him. How awesome is that vac metal? Look at that. The card itself has some of that foil, that silver foil. You also see it on the face mask there. Wanted to illustrate that. Sorry about the wonky camera work there. Light work. And looking at Cobra Commander here, you notice that his Cobra logo is more center on his jacket as opposed to the previous one that I mentioned. And I'll bring that one out really quickly so we can see that. If you look at the Cobra logo on that jacket of the artwork, it is center. Bam, center. The artwork here off to the side over the closer to the left side of the chest, closer to the left side of the chest. Isn't that awesome, awesome detail? So looking at them a little closely, you see that they have pretty much the same deco. They're using the same uniform elements. You have the shiny boots on both ends, shiny gloves. You have the silver here on the belt buckle with the contrasted here by the red on the black. Really, really nice. Black around the upper belt portion. Gray here, black undershirt, blue here with the black pins, black undershirt with the black pins, and on the helmet, the original release for Wave 1 through Super7.com has the gray stripe on the Cobra Commander helmet, and you see that here on the card back. The Target release does not have the stripe, but it just has the embossed kind of like a marking for where the outline would be. Really cool. Looking at the back of the cards, despite the figures being different, it is an identical card back. Just wanted to show you that. And we'll get these guys over here. And let's take a closer look at the International Secret Service Snake Eyes. Love the color palette. Give me as many different Snake Eyes as you want, every variant you want. He's got the black gloss with the sole that is gold, all right? And he's got the upper portion of his boots that are gold. Digging that. He's got his AK-47. I don't know what's up with that. The silver straps, the silver glasses, Secret Service Snake Eyes. That's interesting because this is Commando Snake Eyes. And when we turn the card backs around, the card backs are identical, and they actually show the cartoon artwork for the character, and that is also the artwork and the character that was released in Wave 1, but otherwise the bio and the file card is the same. However, the back of the card shows a variety of different figures. So speaking of the international release, compared to the Wave 1 release on Super7.com, the international release through Target has a card back with a much, much deeper build out of characters. And this includes the characters from Wave 2. And in Wave 2, we have Duke, we have Bazooka, Lady J, we have the G.I. Joe Sailor, so he's an army builder. We have Major Blood. We have Game Master Drone. We have Baroness. We have the Cobra Shock Trooper, which is the army builder for the bad guys. And we have Storm Shadow. And 2 figures coming soon. And I wonder if these are going to be kind of like Target exclusives or exclusives maybe through a toy fair or something like that. I'm not really sure why there would only be 2 figures coming soon, a Cobra Leader and a Commando, because that's not enough for a wave. So just wondering about that, things that make us go, And that is our international Snake Eyes. And last but not least, looking at the comic book version of Snake Eyes. And this is, right now, of the versions that we have so far released, this would, I guess, be the ultimate version because it also has the katana and it has his Uzi, right? So it has that really built out Snake Eyes look. Very similar to what we see here in the comic. And again, I can't help but wonder, are we going to see more comic version of card backs with unique figures? That would be really interesting. And a look at this card back, which really is a cross-sell of different images that we would have seen in the comic or could see in the comic. Very, very nice. A quick look at all 3 of our Snake Eyes. Quick comparison for them. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. 3 very different iterations of Snake Eyes. The molds on these 2 are pretty much identical, if not identical. And this one is definitely built out a lot much more. More commando, more SWAT, if you will, more tactical. Very, very nice, even down to the additional molding and deco on his boots, right? I mean, look at the grenade on that upper part of that belt. All of the straps, the grenades here along his belt by his waist. The metallic sheen on that katana is just rocking it. So it's easy why you might see that I might call this the ultimate Snake Eyes so far in the ReAction wave. Very awesome. Super cool stuff, pun intended. I am super excited. More puns coming. You better wait for it. Super excited for what Super7 is doing with G.I. Joe. And I cannot wait to see the crazy, wild things that they come out with in this line over the next few years because they have the line through 2025. I hope you're along for the ride, as I am definitely going to try and build out and collect every single figure in the G.I. Joe line released by Super7 over the next few years. And I'm looking forward to that ride very, very much. As always, everybody, I'm having so much fun taking time out to share the experience of collecting toys as an adult. I hope you're able to keep coming back and sharing some experiences too. Until next time, everybody, take care.